Good afternoon, and what a warm, bright and sunny day. It is Wednesday, the 17th of May. I've got a nice hot cup of tea. And quite a light parcel to unbox, so let's get this open. Going to need the knife. So I can just cut through the plastic. That's coming off good. The fun of this. Sorry, it's just taking time. It's very well wrapped. And I'm just trying to get to the. There we go. I can see the box. There we go. And it's out. I've got it out. Okay, so let's. Come up. That's what I've got inside, and when I ultimately pull that all apart, what I've got is this. It's the Dungeons & Dragons Funko Pop number 914 Gelatinous Cube vinyl figure, the Funko 23 Wondrous Convention Limited Edition. There we go, and we can see it in all its glory, and we should just show you that. And on the back you can see some of the other ones you could get at the time. So you've got the Mind Flayer, Minsk and Boo, go for the eyes, Boo, as they say. That's sort of like basically the first run of Dungeons & Dragons figures from Funko Pop. And then we've got Asmodeus down there. And who would think, if you thought about it, you go back in Dungeons & Dragons history, that following, the advent of second edition, they would take, TSR would take all the demons and devils out of all the monster books, and wouldn't have any demons and devils in there at all. So Asmodee, the Lord of Hell was gone. But they crept back in with third edition, and 30 years on, you can have, 40 years on, I suppose, you have a Funko Pop demon. So, why have I obviously got a Funko Pop? I'm not a collector of Funko Pops. There are one or two figures that I do have. So yes, I have the ones from Twin Peaks, because I love Twin Peaks, and also Doc Dodgers in the 24th Century is my absolute favourite Warner Brothers cartoon. So I've got the figures from that, and you might have seen them sort of appear here, and this figure is probably going to appear there at some point. But a Gelatinous Cube, this is a bit different, because a lot of the figures you've got, what you kind of get is this look on them. So Funko Pops look like you've got this relatively small body, big head look. Instead, with this, you have just pull that up. This big lump of clear plastic with this poor unfortunate victim of the Gelatinous Cube caught in it, having been reduced down to the skeleton, his hand protruding from there, the arrows just stuck as people tried to take out the Gelatinous Cube before this thing engulfed him. Because the Gelatinous Cube is an utterly neutral monster in Dungeons and Dragons, but it's like it's one of the the monsters, which is iconic to Dungeons and Dragons because it doesn't occur in any other role-playing game or any other kind of source book or supplement, or fiction or anything like that. Whereas, you know, just one trundles around the dungeon, doing cleanup, you know, making sure all the detritus is gone. And you know, if you own a dungeon and you've got one, you send it round, it'll grab all the bodies and so on like this, and you know, clean all the skeletons for you. So if you're a necromancer, there's a ready source of skeletons if you want them. And the creature is so it's such an icon that it appeared in Dungeons and Dragons No One Amongst Thieves in the scenario. In the film, there's an infinite moment where the adventurers are running through the maze set up by the villain in the Great Games, and one fighter character, NPC equivalent of NPC, rushes forward and runs into the Gelatinous cube, because the whole idea is that you can't actually see it because it's translucent, and in the dark it's just creeping around slowly, not making any noise, apart from the occasional kind of slurping noise as it moves, you know, round on the floor. And then Chris Pine's character is almost thrown in, and they've got to pull him out. So in fact, there's actually you can buy because every time you have the release of a big fantasy film, you get some action figures with it. So all of the characters in the Dungeons and Dragons film No One Amongst Thieves have their own action figures, and you can also buy a big Gelatinous cube as well. And you can buy plush ones as well. I wouldn't mind getting a plush one, because I don't know, they're kind of quite fun. But yeah, this is it's just going to sit on my desk or shelf as sort of like as an ornament, or may just sit there in the box. I'm not quite sure which, but I'm finally glad that I managed to get hold of one of these, because it was a limited edition, difficult to track down, and I've had to wait for this because. But finally, I've got a Gelatinous Cube Funko Pop, and I think this is a lot of fun, because it's just the level of detail on here. Because you know, most Funko Pops are sort of just stand there like that. They're finally kind of, you know, not really doing anything particular. You know, they could be threatening, menacing, that sort of thing, and they're figurative. Whereas you've got the sense of sort of like something that's definitely happened here, which is what I really like. You've got the sense of this poor unfortunate fighter having been caught by the cube, reaching out with his hand, and the hand itself is covered in mail, chain mail, or chain. You know, just going, you know, just reaching out for one last sort of like, no, I don't want to die, but he's caught up in the Gelatinous cube. So yeah, that's a fantastic thing, I think. Really like that a lot. We're going to slot that back into place, and it also, this is really solidly packaged as well. So yeah, quite really pleased to finally have got that. Yeah, my partner bought me Minsk and Boo, so I really only need, if I was going to get the rest, I'd only need the Mind Flare and Asmodee to complete the set, but I'm not too worried about that. This is the one I really kind of wanted to have, you know, in my gaming, to put on my gaming shelves somewhere alongside all those books. It's a really neat, nice figure. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook of, for a change, a Funko Pop. I don't think I'm really going to do the. I don't think I'm really going to unbox one of these again anytime soon. But I really enjoyed looking at this and showing it off. It's, as I say, a really nice kind of figure. And if you're a Dungeons and Dragons fan, I think you'd really enjoy having this as part of your, you know, just your sort of collection of sort of D&D stuff, that sort of thing. Anyway. Thanks again. Thanks for watching another unboxing in the Nook. If you've enjoyed this, then please do click on the like button down below. And if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a box, typically containing a book or game, or in this case a Dungeons and Dragons Funko Pop Gelatinous Cube. which I'll unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, always accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing the Nook. Be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.